This is Robert Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Main Event 2015 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Rob Bakshi from Apivio Systems. The symbol is APV on the TSX venture. Rob, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on to our program. So for our audience, let's get an overview of Apivio.
Well, Apivio is a technology company. It's a Canadian company with a wholly owned subsidiary in South Korea. The company's been around since 2003, and we've been going through massive growth since 2006. The company this year is expected to do $54 million sales, cash flow positive, profitable company, and we have a tremendous opportunity in the U.S. with the NEC as our main customer for new technology that we're launching in the U.S.
Okay, so let's get into the technology a little bit. I'm curious about that and how that works. So can you explain how your technology is different from what's out there?
Absolutely. So in other countries in Asia, like Japan and Korea, the telcos or the broadband carriers, like the AT&T and the Comcast in Korea, they actually offer a pure voice over IP service to your home and to your small businesses. And in North America, that hasn't happened yet. So in Korea, since 2003, we've been developing the voice over IP hand phones for small businesses for these carriers. So Korea Telecom, SK Broadband, LG U+, all the major carriers are large customers. And in North America, that trend hasn't happened yet. So in North America, we developed a very innovative Android-based desk phone for professional market, because we believe that one day, the desk phones in the banks and hospitals and hotels will become smartphones one day, and the value proposition will change from just selling one-time hardware to owning a platform and then making beautiful gross margins on software and apps. So in that terms, NEC is our main distributor in the U.S. at this time, and we believe that there's a possibility that NEC Japan will take that technology with us globally.
And what's the size of the market for voice over IP technology? How many people, how many companies are potentially using this for what they need?
Well, I mean, the market size is huge. I don't have exact numbers, but it's in the billions of dollars. And depending on what market studies you read, because VoIP is, it's very segmented. People use it everything from Skype, to your Vonage and all these kind of companies. So it's a very fragmented market. Just think of it this way. All the telephone lines out there, I mean, they're one day going to be gone. And people will be using their smartphones on the LTE or their landline for businesses, or there's going to be a Wi-Fi. And where we have core technology in Wi-Fi, it took us 4 years to develop it. And it's already been launched in Korea with CJ Hellovision, which is a broadband carrier. And we're now in the process of launching that product in North America over the next 6 months.
So who are some of the company's target markets? Where are you trying to put your technology in?
Good question. So in North America, our number one target is professional market, enterprise market. So NEC, they compete with Cisco and Avaya and Polycom and all these companies. They compete in their multi-billion-dollar professional market. So in that market, we have a partner, NEC. And that's all we can handle right now, because it takes a long time to develop technology to make it work properly. So and other than that, with our Wi-Fi technology, our Liberty series products, that's going to be more aimed towards small businesses and residential.
And so I'm also curious about the competition. So I talked about it a little bit earlier, but I'm also curious as to who you're competing with. Does being a Canadian technology company have some kind of resistance to getting into the North American market at all?
No.
Or the U.S. market, excuse me.
Yeah. No, I mean, North America is North America. So it's a U.S. And Canada virtually is similar countries. So we have no resistance from that point of view. People talk about who's our competitors. Well, there's a lot of people out there trying to do different things. And the one thing about our technology is when it comes to voice over IP telephone sets, they're all customized and it takes months and months of software development and then months and months of testing that software because 90% of that is software. The old days when we could buy a telephone from Radio Shack or Best Buy, go home, plug it in the wall, and they all worked. Well, they were commodity. So in there, you look at who the competition is. So here, there's a whole bunch of different companies that are providing their own unique solution, their own unique distribution channel. So when I say distribution channel, well, what I really mean is having your product, having interoperability that, like I said, it takes a long time to develop with a partner. And in that, those big companies, they choose who they want to partner with. So we're a technology company. We have only 80 employees, and 80 employees will generate, $54 million sales. We have over 5 million voice over IP phones in the market today, and we didn't manufacture a single one of them. So we have 3 different factories that we deal with in Korea. We don't make anything in China at this point in time because our customers don't want made in China. They want quality product from South Korea.
We talked a little bit earlier about how your technology might be replacing what's currently out there, but I want to get into it a little bit more. What does that mean?
That's a very good question. Technology, there are some disruptive technologies that come in and they replace all the old paradigms. So with us, in North America, there are 2 things that we're going after. With our smart Android-based desk phone that NEC is selling under their brand, our vision is that it'll replace all the old, the press button phones sort of thing, because a lot of these companies, they have multiple different phones. If you want a single line, there's one phone. If you want 8 lines, it's a different product. If you want 32 lines, it's a different product. With this, everything is touch screen. You want 4 lines, no problem, download new software. You want 16 lines, download new software. So it changes the whole paradigm. So you don't need to carry so many different hardwares. You just have everything coming from downloading from the App Store. So NEC is in the process of setting up their App Store right now for these phones. So we're going to basically obsolete the old hardware that sits on people's desks with a smartphone that are adaptable, they're changeable, they're upgradable, and they're interconnectable. So that whole shift will happen. With our Wi-Fi technology, we're going after the cordless phones. Panasonic, VTech, all these guys make cordless phones. Well, cordless phone, you can't take it with you. With a Wi-Fi phone, you can take it anywhere you go, and it's a local call. I mean, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to Mexico with my wife to celebrate our 33rd anniversary, and I'm taking my Wi-Fi phone with me. And because from there I can make conference calls, all I have to do is connect it to Wi-Fi. So it's going to replace the cordless phones as well as ATA. ATA is a technical term. It's called analog terminal adapter. So technology like Vonage, technology like UMA, Magic Jack, and the technology that broadband carriers use to give you a telephone line in your house or your business. They have to send someone to your house or business, cut the old PSTN, the old telephone line, put a little black box in the outside of your house, which basically makes a digital phone. You're still using the old analog phone in your house or small business, but they give you a phone number, but so they digitalize it. So now with the Wi-Fi technology, they don't have to send somebody to your house or your small business. They can say, well, here's a Wi-Fi phone, connected to your Wi-Fi, and it's already provisioned. You got your number, where you go. So that makes those 2 technologies obsolete.
Okay, so I'm also curious about what's your background? How did you get into this business?
Well, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I built many businesses in my life. My previous technology company I started, it was listed on NASDAQ full board and on TSX main board. We were in the CCTV industry. It was called Silent Witness. And at the end of 2003, I believe, Honeywell bought it for close to $12 a share. So since then, I've been looking because I don't like to develop something new because it takes a long time. I'm a lazy guy. So I want to be involved with something that is scalable. And to me, most technology companies don't make it $10 million in sales or $1 million in profits. So I was looking for that kind of company that already done that, because otherwise you're busy, developing a product, defining market, defining distribution. So I wanted to be lazy and get involved with something like that. And this company came to me and wanted my help, and they met those criteria. And then I looked at the global market and say, my goodness, this is a big market out there, because everything is going digital, everything was going VoIP. No one's going to have 100% market share. No one's going to have a product that everyone loves. So there's going to be a lot of niche market opportunities, and it's a global opportunities. And that's how I got involved. And the first thing we did was put up independent board in place. We had IFRS. We expense all R&D. We have KPMG as the auditor, so all the good stuff is already put in place. And the sad thing is, in Canada, as a Canadian technology company, people don't really appreciate it as much, in my opinion, because a company like this that is growing so fast and over $50 million revenue and profits, we're trading at $20 million market cap.
So we're almost done with 2015. It's 30 days left, and 2016 is around the corner. So from what you can tell me, what are some of the goals and aspirations for the company moving into the new year?
Okay, well, there are a lot of goals. First of all, we have a research analyst that follows us, and if you go to our website, or you can get all the forecasts and so forth, because we don't give guidance, but he's very close to the story. With me, the milestones that I have to go after is that NEC relationship. We have to enhance that. We have to see if there's a way to get a global relationship with NEC, because that changes the whole thing. Second thing is, we're developing an app for hotels for those NEC phones, because the market feedback from NEC is that the hotels want this product, but they want certain apps. That's a new revenue stream. That's a new business for us. So I'm looking forward to launching that. I'm looking forward to having NEC launch the App Store, which they should be doing any day now. And then with Wi-Fi phone, we are working right now on go-to-market strategy. So over the next 4 to 6 months, I want to get that figured out and have a partner for distribution on that. So those are some of my key goals in North America. And in Korea, it's business is on autopilot. We've built it for so many years, and we have dominant market share. So I don't really pay a lot of attention to that business, because that's well run, and it just keeps winning money.
So where can our audience go and find more information about the company?
Well, you can go to Apivio.com, APIVIO.com, or you can just Google Rob Bakshi.
I'm sure that'll come right up on some, great LinkedIn pictures, of course.
I hope so.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Main Event 2015 in Bel Air, California. With me again is Rob Bakshi from Apivio Systems. APV on the TSX Venture is the symbol. Thank you so much for coming on to SNNLive.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.